The runner who finished last. The whistle blew. Dozens of feet pounded the track, arms pumping, breath steady. But far behind, a boy named Daniel struggled. His legs burned, his lungs screamed, and once again, he finished last. As the crowd dispersed, he heard the whispers. "He's so slow. Why does he even bother?" Daniel bent over, hands on his knees, shame flooding his face. But deep down, a quiet voice whispered, "Don't compare, just keep running." Daniel was 14, a shy student in middle school. Every spring, the school held a running race, and every year, Daniel was the last to cross the finish line. He hated it. Not just the physical exhaustion, but the humiliation of being laughed at, pitied, or ignored. One afternoon, after yet another last-place finish, Daniel sat alone on the bleachers. His coach, Mr. Harris, walked over. "Rough day?" he asked. Daniel muttered, "I'm just not made for running. Everyone's faster than me." Mr. Harris smiled. "Daniel, stop looking sideways. Stop comparing yourself to them. The real question is, are you faster than you were yesterday?" Daniel frowned. He had never thought of it that way. "Start small," Mr. Harris continued. "Beat your own time, 1 second at a time. That's how champions are built." So Daniel made a decision. Every day after school, he would train, not to beat others, but to beat himself. The next afternoon, he timed himself running 1 lap, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. He wrote it down in a notebook. The following day, he tried again, 2 minutes, 28 seconds. A small victory, but his smile widened. Day after day, Daniel recorded his times. His legs grew stronger, his breathing steadier. Each run was a conversation with yesterday's version of himself. Sometimes progress was slow. Sometimes he even slipped back. But instead of quitting, Daniel kept going. He began to enjoy the rhythm of his own footsteps, the sound of his heartbeat, the discipline of showing up. After 6 months, he could run a lap in under 2 minutes. Nobody clapped, nobody noticed, but Daniel knew. And that was enough. 1 year later, the annual school race returned. Daniel stood on the track, nerves buzzing. The whistle blew. He started slow as always, but this time his body felt different, lighter, more confident. He remembered the hundreds of solo runs, the countless seconds shaved off. And he ran. Not against the boy in front of him, not against the crowd's expectations. He ran against the Daniel from last year. Step by step he passed one runner, then another. His chest burned, but he pushed. In the final stretch, the finish line gleamed ahead. Daniel leaned forward, arms pumping, and crossed not last but first. The stadium erupted. His classmates stared in disbelief. Daniel collapsed onto the ground, gasping, smiling through tears. He had done it. But deep down, the medal or the cheers didn't matter. What mattered was the quiet notebook filled with his times, the proof that day by day, he had built himself into someone stronger. Daniel's story carries a timeless truth. Growth is not about outpacing others, but outpacing yourself. When we measure ourselves against people around us, discouragement often follows. There will always be someone smarter, faster, or stronger. But when we measure against yesterday's self, we discover the power of steady personal progress. Psychologists call this self-referenced improvement, a cornerstone of the growth mindset. Neuroscience shows that consistent practice rewires the brain and body, creating tiny adaptations that add up over time. Daniel stopped asking, "Am I the best?" He started asking, "Am I better than yesterday?" That shift turned last place into first place. So the next time you feel left behind, remember Daniel on the track. Remember the whispers, the stopwatch, the quiet determination, and tell yourself, I don't need to be better than anyone else. I just need to be better than me yesterday. Because real victory isn't winning against the world, it's winning against yourself. Remember, every story is only a beginning. Today's seeds of mindset will bloom into tomorrow's strength. Join us, subscribe, and let Mindset Stories rewire your mind one story